Our surf and turf date night meal. So we're gonna start with the first course. It's a 3-course meal. We're going to make the shrimp first, and I also have butter gently melting over the lowest possible heat in this pan for a pasta course. I'm also throwing in a tray of tomatoes. These are called Campari tomatoes. They're a little bit bigger than a cherry tomato. I halved them. I put a little shallot and garlic on them. And I added a little bit of olive oil, thyme, and salt. And a drizzle of good aged, look how thick and pretty that is. Good aged balsamic vinegar. So we're gonna serve steak with tomato with some dark greens. My pan is nice and hot for the shrimp. This has been sitting in the fridge marinating with garlic and the juice of half a lemon. And I have this over medium to medium-high heat. So we're gonna take a couple of spoonfuls of Calabrian chili paste, and then we're gonna add some oregano. And then we're gonna toss that around, and it becomes the devil's scampi. Nice. Okay, now the fun part. We're going to take our white wine, and let that cook out. And then we're going to sweeten it and give a little balance to the dish by adding a couple of tablespoons of butter to the mix. And then we're going to add a little more lemon, cut side up so that the seeds stay with the lemon, guys. And then all we need is our grassy flat leaf parsley at the very end. And I'm gonna put this over here and start cooking up and crisping up, I should say, crisping up our sage leaves. I have about, 18 or so pretty sage leaves. And I lined the dish that I've got the sage in with a little paper towel. So when they're crispy, we'll just pull them out with a fork. Okay, so we added nutmeg and white pepper to the garlic in the drippings of the sage oil. The sage butter, I should say. And now we just whisked in, about a half a cup maybe of heavy cream. We have our pasta cooking. This is an egg tagliatelle. And we're gonna take some of that salty, starchy cooking water and add it to our sauce base. And we're gonna add in our cheese, and we're trying to emulsify that all together. Make it one cohesive sauce at the end. The last thing we have to cook is our steak. So room temperature, pat dry, season liberally, both sides. Okay, here we go. We're gonna take our beautiful boneless ribeye, pop that into the pan. Huge, it's a huge steak. And I love lemon on everything in this meal, pretty much, from the shrimp through the steak and the greens. We're going to sear a lemon right alongside. I think we're about there with our pasta. So let's reserve some of that cooking water. I'm gonna drain the pasta, toss everything all together. We're gonna turn the steak, get it out of the pan, and let it rest. Look at this crazy, creamy, beautiful pasta. Let's pop that into our bowl with the egg tagliatelle, the crispy sage leaves, some mixed in. I saved a couple for garnish. Nutmeg, white pepper, heavy cream, made it a little extra rich because it's Valentine's dinner, right? And some Parmigiano Reggiano. And then we'll just garnish with the couple extra little sage leaves I saved. Crispy sage. There we go. Just crackle it down over. And then our devilish side, we have our beautiful fra diavolo shrimp. And then we have, for our steaks, we have our balsamic and herb roasted tomatoes. And our charred lemon goes down over all the meat, our sliced steak, our pasta course, and our shrimp. Gorgeous meal.